Hello guys! In today's video, we're going to present to you the top 10 best compost bins available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Check out the description to find out their prices and more information. We've included the links in the description below. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the daily video notification. So, without further ado, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Utopia Kitchen Stainless Steel Compost Bin. While you can use just about any old container to collect scraps, your bin can start to stink if you aren't diligent about emptying it. The Utopia Kitchen Compost Bin features a charcoal filter, which needs to be soaked in warm, soapy water, rinsed, and air-dried in the sun weekly for optimal odor control and eventually replaced when worn. In a two-person household that goes through copious amounts of fruits, vegetables, and coffee grounds, our tester found that it took about 1 week before the 1.3-gallon bin was full. A bigger family may need to empty once every few days, adding to a larger outdoor compost pile or allowing the contents of the pail to run their course before using the small yield for plant soil. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Oxo Good Grips Easy Clean Compost Bin. Oxo brings its ubiquitous style to the world of compost with a modern, locking bin that comes in several colorways and is meant to hold just a few days' worth of food scraps. The locking mechanism is the main feature here, as it's designed to keep the odors locked in. The drawback is that there's no aeration for the compost, but this isn't meant for long-term storage. Another nice design element is the smooth, rounded plastic walls, which make cleanup easier. Corners and hard edges are places for food debris to get stuck, and Oxo has eliminated those for wipe and rinse cleanup process. The number 3 position is held by Full Circle Fresh Air Odor-Free Kitchen Compost Bin. Full Circle sidesteps the cleanup question with an innovative design that eliminates the need for cleaning your bin by employing compostable bags to collect the waste. Just line the 1.5-gallon bin with a bag, fill it, and then dump the entire bag into your outdoor composter. The perforated lid and vented base allow air to flow through, which helps the composting process begin the way it's supposed to. The large capacity means you don't have to empty the bin as often as other, smaller kitchen compost collectors. Full Circle also considers the planet in its manufacturing, aiming to make their product repairable and parts easily replaceable. Next at number 4 we have Baboo's 1.2-gallon stationary composter. Most compost bins put function first and might not be something you want to display front and center in your kitchen. Baboo tackles this head-on with a bin that uses a wood-grain bamboo handle and graphite-colored bamboo container that looks modern and at home on a 21st-century kitchen counter even if it's filled with waste. And while you're using it, you can rely on its charcoal filter to keep odors away. The number 5 position is held by Vitamix Food Cycler FC50. A food recycler is another option if you're looking for a countertop composter. Using heat and a grinder, this machine electrically processes waste into a reduced mixture that can be added to a worm bin or outdoor composter. It's particularly useful for food scraps that are slow to decompose in traditional worm bins or compost piles or items that are prone to odors or attracting pests, like meat and dairy products. Our product tester found this machine easy to operate and a simple thing to incorporate into their daily or weekly routine. On Instagram stories, Eva Chen, author and director of Fashion Partnerships at Instagram, called it one of the top 10 most satisfying things she owns. Keep in mind that since the machine uses heat as part of the processing, there may be a slight odor while the unit is operating. Most people describe it as just the smell of cooked food and don't find it particularly offensive. The number 6 position is dominated by Vermihub Plus 5 Tray Worm Composter. Worms are a beneficial way to compost at home in that they do the work of breaking down food scraps instead of the microorganisms that do it in a traditional outdoor composting scenario. One advantage of using worms is that it's a one-step process. You throw scraps in with the worms and they do the rest. Worms are also a great choice for apartments because they eliminate the need for an outdoor compost pile or bin. It can also be appealing for kids who are generally much more interested in worms than invisible microorganisms. The Vermihub is high capacity, able to process up to 5 pounds a day when running at full steam. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Full Circle Scrap Happy Scrap Collector and Freezer Compost Bin. Full Circle designed a bin that eliminates 2 of the biggest gripes with compost collection bins: flies and odor. If you have zero tolerance for either, consider this offering, which can be placed in the freezer until you're ready to add it to your worm bin or outdoor composter. It also doubles as a portable scrap collector that you can mount to a drawer just below counter height, making it easy to sweep scraps into it. Because it's made of flexible silicone, it's easy to turn inside out to ensure complete emptying and uncomplicated cleaning. The number 8 position is held by SCMP Outdoor Dual Chamber Tumbling Composter. Put food scraps to good use by turning them into nutrient-rich compost for flower beds or in the garden. While a pile in the yard is sufficient, it does attract flies and animals and will produce an unpleasant smell. Set this medium-sized composter in a sunny spot, add food scraps and yard clippings to one chamber, turn the barrel every couple of days, and in a few short weeks, the compost will be ready. The dual chambers allow for one side to be filled while the other side cures. Best of all, this composter is affordable and made of UV-resistant post-consumer recycled material, ensuring that it doesn't warp or crack in the sun. Just leave yourself a generous amount of time to insert the 50 screws needed for assembly. It's also a good idea to have an extra set of hands to help attach the drum to the base. Next, at number 9 we have Algreen Product Soil Saver Classic Composter. Made of durable plastic, this classic compost bin is easy to assemble, can hold plenty of organic material, and is designed to keep garden critters away with a latching lid. One verified Amazon purchaser says, it's also a good solution for people in more urban environments, because it will make your compost tidy and not unsightly. It also has an open bottom, so what you place in the bin will be in contact with the ground. I like my compost having contact with the soil, says Bill Early, science teacher at Trinity Episcopal School of Austin. These microbes spread underground and help to enrich the surrounding soil as well. Here are all the tips your landscaper won't tell you. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by GeoBin 216-gallon compost bin. The GeoBin compost bin is one of the more affordable options and one of the best for handling a large capacity of yard waste and organic material. You can also adjust the size as the compost pile gets bigger, and the bin is easy to move to different areas of the garden if need be. This is a wonderful, low-cost option that still has an easy-to-use design, says Witz. I would recommend this type of compost bin for someone who's renting since it's easy to take down and pack if needed. Consider these expert garden tips after setting up your compost bin. We upload all types of tool product review videos every single day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.